Hello and welcome back to my channel. Yes, it is shorter and it is blonder. Whenever I go shorter, I always go blonder. I don't know why, I just do. But anyways, yeah, I have been cutting and cutting. I feel like I should have stopped 2 weeks ago, but I didn't. And now it's kind of weird because I'm not used to having my hair this short and it's a little bit more structured than I'm used to having. So it's kind of weird. Like every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, I don't know, I don't look like me. It's so weird. But anyways, it's hair. It's gonna grow back, so we are gonna be okay. Anyways, the reason that I started cutting my hair so much is because I was really struggling with I feel like over the years, my hair has gotten gradually thinner, especially like in the bang area and then kind of in my temple area. And it's just gotten more like fine and it's becoming a lot more difficult to work with because it seems to be so flat all the time. I think some of it has to do with just, you know, the aging process, but also I have hypothyroidism, so that also causes, you know, hair loss and hair thinning and stuff like that. So lucky me. So anyways, I just started to try to scour the internet for a solution and I didn't even really know what to type in because my hair is very dry and very coarse. It's definitely thinning, but it's also just really limp and fine and just lifeless. So as I'm scouring the internet trying to find a solution to my fine, limp, aging hair, I came across this article about reverse washing and it really kind of sparked my interest, although I kept thinking, how can this be good for your hair? Because don't you want to end with your conditioner so that your hair is soft and silky and you know, manageable and smooth and soft to the touch. So I kept reading the article and it just really made a lot of sense to me. And as a matter of fact, it was talking about how it's actually healthy for your hair because whenever you condition your hair, and also I wanted to mention that with this method, you're supposed to condition from the very root. Like most times they suggest that you're supposed to only condition from like, you know, here down, just the ends and stuff like that. But this, they actually recommend or suggest that you start at the root with your conditioner, let it sit for a few minutes, you know, while you're shaving or whatever else you do in the shower. And the way that they explain it is that the conditioner actually coats the hair and conditions the hair, and that coating acts like a primer for your shampoo so that your shampoo spreads real evenly. And so you're supposed to wash it all out. And they say that even though you're shampooing second, the only thing that you're removing is any type of buildup. You're not reversing any of the conditioning effects that the conditioner had on your hair. And so anyways, it was really, really interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and put some articles in my description box so that you can take a look at those because all of them seem to say that it's actually really, really good for your hair. So I've been doing it for about 2 weeks now and I absolutely love it. I love that I'm getting some volume and texture back into my hair, but I especially like it at the root area. I feel like at the root area, my hair seems thicker. And that was not the case a couple weeks ago. I was just really, really struggling with just the flatness of it at my root. Now, I do not do this every single day. I do it most days, but then I do take one day, at least a week, to do just a really, really deep conditioning, just because. I typically like to do that anyways. Today, what I did was a little bit different than I do on most days, but I feel like I got so much texture and body in my hair today, so I love it. I started off by just rinsing my hair, and then I started with this conditioning pack. This is actually meant for people with blonde hair, and it's supposed to help just remove any unwanted yellows or brassy colors, you know, and I just recently highlighted my hair myself, and sometimes this time I didn't leave my toner in long enough, and so it ended up being a little bit too brassy and too, I don't know, yellowy for me. So anyways, this is a mask, and it also has purple and blue tones in it to remove those colors. So I left this in, but it's also a conditioning mask is what I meant to say. Left this in for about 4 or 5 minutes. And then afterwards, I use this Neutrogena shampoo. And this is really good for removing any type of buildup. It says anti-residue formula. And I really do love this shampoo. I feel like I always have the best hair days when I use it, but I feel like sometimes if you use it a little bit too much, it might strip your hair, and you don't want to do that, obviously. So that's what I used today, and I feel like, oh, I love the way that my hair feels today. But typically what I do is I will use this conditioner, and this is by Nature's Gate, and it's all natural. It's aloe vera and macadamia oil. And it's just a conditioner. Start with that, and then I end with this, and this is Cantu Shea Butter for Natural Hair. It's a cleansing cream shampoo. It's also supposed to help remove buildup, but I feel like it's a lot more, I don't know, moisturizing than the Neutrogena. So anyways, that's what I'm using now. You're gonna have to find what works best for you, because obviously it's just kind of like skincare. We're not all starting from the same place. So if you have your favorite shampoos and conditioners that work well for your hair, just try reversing that. You will be amazed, especially if you have fine, limp hair or aging hair or thinning hair. I feel like you're really gonna see a difference and you're gonna love it. I love it. So, you know, I have nothing to gain by passing this information along to you, except for, you know, you being happy and thinking of me every time you look in the mirror and say, wow, my hair looks so full and thick today. So that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.